can do with a rope in their hand.
Now she's made history, winning the very first breakaway championship at the American.
I'm Madison Outhier, and I've been rodeoing pretty much my whole life. My dad was a 4-time NFR qualifier in the saddle bronc riding. His dad was a rodeo cowboy his whole life, and so their entire family just has lived and breathed rodeo their entire lives. So I definitely got that rodeo bug from my dad. My mom was a professional polo player, and she was the #1 rated woman in America and 2nd in the world when she semi-retired to a few years ago to run around with us kids. I come from two of, different worlds of horses, but it's created me into who I am today. And, I love polo too. I did that growing up a lot. And now that I'm in college, I've had to kind of consolidate my activities. I used to play basketball in high school, tennis, everything. My parents were always super supportive, but now that I'm in college on my own, I really only have time for school and rodeo, and rodeo really is my passion, so that's the way I chose to go in college. When I was young, I started at Utopia Horse Club. Before I could even walk, they would put me on the horses and I would be in the lead line and things like that. And then I moved on to the youth rodeos. I did every youth rodeo association that they offered in Texas. We were at youth rodeos every single weekend. That's where I picked up, my love for breakaway roping. And my dad was actually Rookie of the Year in 1998 in the saddle bronc riding, so that was always a goal of mine as well, but I always thought it would have to be in the barrel racing. I really started loving breakaway, I think, my sophomore year. Rookie of the Year was not even in my mind the first year that I pro rodeoed because I had no idea that they were going to offer it. My rookie year, I just fell short of the NFR. I rodeoed all summer. I was in the top 15 all year and fell short of that, and kind of felt defeated. When I heard that I ended up winning the Rookie of the Year, there was no standings that year for me to follow. I had no clue. It was the biggest sense of, I guess, accomplishment and fulfillment for that year. That year was not a defeat anymore in my eyes. To add Rookie of the Year on top of that it made it so much worth it. The first ever breakaway Rookie of the Year, that's awesome to say, and Resistol does so much for the sport of rodeo, and they've been one of my sponsors since 12 and under in Joe Beaver's roping that I could not catch at. I'm telling you now, the girls these days that were my age back in the junior rodeos are out roping us already, so it's awesome that there's such a big program in the Rookie of the Year set up for us, because that is a huge goal. And Joe Beaver says it all the time, you can win the world championship as many times as you want, but you only have one chance to win the Rookie of the Year. So it's pretty awesome that I got that accomplished my first year going as a rookie. For us now to have the opportunity to be a woman and make a living with a rope in our hand has just opened so many doors and given the opportunity to these younger generations to actually make that a goal, and when they're young, that they want to grow up and be a woman roper and do that for a living, and they can do that now, and it's awesome. My best advice for a rookie would be to always believe in yourself and never get down on yourself. Breakaway is such a fast-paced event and it changes up every time, so never give up and never stop believing in yourself. We live it every day.